This is Jen, and this is my very first roll of my TBR game, Eraopoloy. This is based on Taylor Swift's eras, her albums, and just things that are specific to Taylor Swift. So, this is the board. You can't see it. So, this is the board. I'll try and put a link up here, a picture up here. But let's roll the intro, and then we'll roll my first roll of the game and see what our prompt is. No, no, no. Okay, let's see if I can do this before the cat. Nope. Okay, this is Eraopoloy. Okay, Eraopoloy. I'm not going to go over the prompts. Basically, it is each of these that would be the properties are going to be the albums. We've got 1 through 11, so thankfully she came out with Tortured Poets right here at the end, because that takes up those. If it has a record on it, that is related to the album as a whole. The music notes is going to be related to a song, specific song. And I will roll, or I'll pick based off of that song. I'll do a shuffle, that's it. And then we've got some other different symbols that we'll talk about as we land on them. So first things first, let's put this on go for our first ever roll. With my little kitty cat. Focus. Kitty cat charm, because it wouldn't be Eraopoloy Taylor Swift related without a kitty cat. So let's do this. I'm gonna roll and we'll see where we land. 9. Speak Now as an album. So Speak Now is purple. It's about coming into your own. And so let's see if we can find a book. Okay, so Speak Now is kind of about finding your voice, coming into your own. So I could go with that kind of theme, or I could go with the color purple. And I've found kind of 2 books on my shelves back here that both fit that. We've got The Museum of Intangible Things by Wendy Wonder. I have read a Wendy Wonder book before and I really enjoyed it. This is YA. I haven't read YA in a long time, but it sounds kind of interesting. It's about really kind of finding yourself. It's a coming of age story, which I really think Speak Now is very much in that genre, that just beginning to come into your own. And then we have another YA book, which is This Song Will Save Your Life by Lila Sales, which is also a coming of age related to the music industry. What's her name? Elise is 15 years old. She wants to be cool and popular, which fails miserably for her. She stumbles into a club and becomes a DJ, which kind of gives her that cool factor, that friendship, that coming into your own as who you are and with the people around you. So both of these books will work for this prompt. I am really leaning heavily to This Song Will Save Your Life, so I think I will start with that one. So this is where the vloggy part of this video will start. The next clip you should see will be me reading this book, or my thoughts about what I've read so far. Good morning! Today I have a bunch of errands to run. Gotta go to the pet store, gotta go to the grocery store, gotta go to the post office. So maybe I'll take y'all along with me for some of that. But I wanted to update you a little on the book. I wasn't going to start this until today, but I finished one of my books last night, the one I was reading last night, and so I wanted something else to read, so I went ahead and started This Song Will Save Your Life by Lila Sells. Let's look at my bookmark. This is one that I made. You can't see it. It says, long story short, I survived, and it has books. And the background is from one of my paintings that I did. But I am on page 16 of this book. I've already highlighted a quote. So this is young adult, and it starts out, it starts out recapping her experience through middle school, even elementary school, 4th grade, and talks about how hard it is when you're being shunned by the it crowd, and you are kind of the social piranha of the school. So nobody will be your friend, and how lonely that is, and how desperate you are to be somebody else. So I'm interested in it. It's good so far. I hope it continues that way. It is young adult though, and it reads young adult. Young adult. I would say probably 8th, 9th grade is kind of how it reads. So on the cusp of middle grade, really. At least so far. It'll probably get a little bit more towards maybe the middle age range for young adult. But right now it kind of it's reading kind of young. But it's good. Don't get me wrong. It is so far 16 pages in, and it's good. So I will update you later on when I get to read a little bit more, after I get my chores done and my errands done. So it's supposed to rain and storm tonight, so, or later this afternoon, so that'll be perfect reading weather. So I'll check back with you in a little bit. I got my stuff that needs to go to the post office right here. Got to drop off some jewelry that was bought from Etsy. And we're off. Okay. So we're done at the post office, and now we're going to head to PetSmart and then Walmart. They are right next to each other. Since I'm getting food, I'm going to go to PetSmart first. So let's head out. How about a grocery haul? Bowls for work. Drink mix. Generic liquid IV. Whole bunch of instant potatoes because I can't eat wheat, so no, and grains, I'm allergic to all grains, so no rice and no wheat pasta, anything like that. Oatmeal, not supposed to have oatmeal, but it doesn't seem to be bothering me, so my allergist wants me to try it. Non-dairy Greek yogurt. And then 2 individual ones that are key lime flavored. Some cilantro. Apples. More apples. And more apples. These were supposed to be 3 different varieties, but it ended up 2 bags ended up being the same. So they were just put in the wrong spot. Two different salad dressings. I've got ranch for my salad, and then I've got garden herb vinaigrette because I'm gonna make a like a vegetable salad later, with just vegetables, like a summer salad, maybe that's what it's called. I got some hickory smoke flavored bacon bits and some beef and cheddar brats. I'm having a hard time with protein, making me sick right now. Chicken and beef are both making me very sick, so I'm trying something different. These are beef, but some different varieties of beef are fine, so I'm gonna try those. My cat's playing with my bags. And then 2 cucumbers. 5 little Roma tomatoes. A zucchini. Some bananas. I like my bananas green. These are a little too green for me right now, but tomorrow they'll start being perfect. And then a bag of just romaine lettuce so I can make some salads. So that is my grocery haul. Cats, y'all saw what I got for the cats already. The only thing you didn't see was I also got them some cat litter. So that's it. That's my grocery haul. I'm going to do some prepping of these vegetables because if I don't do it now, they'll just be in the refrigerator and go bad. So I'm going to do some prepping now and make my salad, the summer salad thing. Okay, so it's finally time to start doing some reading on this book, some more reading on this book. So I'm going to sit here in my chair for a little bit, ignore my messy table over here, and let's do some reading. Okay, this is sad. And it just goes to show how mean middle school girls are. At the end of the first chapter, in the first chapter, Elise is all trying to fit in. She's trying to change who she is. She's buying new clothes. She spent the summer learning all the right gossip, celebrity gossip. She studied the fashion magazine. She studied the gossip magazine. She studied and studied and studied all of this stuff to try and fit in. Got new clothes, got a new haircut, just really tried to change who she was. But in the end, after the first day of school and sitting with new girls, she risked it and asked to sit with some new girls, and they let her sit there, but they basically ignored her. And at the end of the first chapter, she decided that the only way forward was to self-delete. And obviously I know that that's not how this is going to end, but it's still just a horrible feeling that that is what she thought was the best course of action, because a bunch of middle school, high school girls are just jerks, honestly, and had been jerks to her the whole time. So, gonna continue reading. Okay, so I have only managed to get 58 pages into this book. It's not bad. I just have no desire to pick it up. It's reading really young to me, and I think I'm just out of my YA era, at least for the most part. And the main character in here is in 10th grade. She's a sophomore, and she's going through regular high school stuff. And that's about all I can say. I mean, I don't want to downgrade her experience, because high school and middle school is rough. I was one of those people that made friends with everybody, so I had a little bit easier time than some people did. I wasn't popular. I wasn't in the, I don't want to call it the loser crowd, but I think that's what we called it at the time. I was friends with everybody. Everybody was friends with me. I mean, obviously I had some people that didn't like me. Can't win them all over, you know, but I mean, I went through some rough times in high school, just like we all do, but it's been a long time since I've been there, and I don't have any desire to go back, and this is kind of putting me in that position. And it like I said, it reads really young YA, which I guess it is. It's the 15, 16-year-old range of YA. Instead of the upper end of it, the 18, 19, 20-year-old range. So I'm going to DNF this. I think it probably is a really good book. I've highlighted a couple of things in here, but I have no desire to pick this up, and I just dread it. So I want to move on to something that I am going to enjoy. So we're going to, I'm going to take you down. We're going to pick my next book and start next week off with something new. Okay, so we ended up on Speak Now, the album. Let's roll and see what I've got. Okay, so that's the end of this week's vlog. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know down below if there's other things you'd like to see. Pretty boring. I don't know how exciting these vlogs are going to be. I mostly just stay home and diamond paint or color or read or clean house. So, I don't know like I said, I don't know how exciting these are going to be. But again, if you've enjoyed this video, then please give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it, and let me know what you thought about this book. Even though I DNF'd it, if you've read it, let me know. And I'll see you next week with the next roll in the next book.